Hello, guys. This is Pinkie. I'm Pinkie the Housewife, and I'm going to be casting this on my second channel, Pink Global. And today is Saturday, September the 28th. And I have a new video for you guys, which is the meeting for the Thornton Township Board meeting that was on September the 24th, and the 24th was on a Tuesday. So that was Thornton Township Board meeting, September the 24th of 2024. Okay. And, that's with Supervisor Tiffany Henyard. She's the supervisor of Thornton Township. Okay. And she's also the mayor for Dalton. Okay, so, but this is the board meeting on September the 24th, and the credit for this board meeting is the Lansing Journal, which is Melanie Jongsma. Okay, she's the one did the reporting, the video for this board meeting. All right. And she's going to explain a little more to you about it. What I'm going to do is go ahead and let me just say this. I'm going to go ahead and put this video up so you all, for anyone that did miss the meeting during that time. I know probably a lot of people haven't seen it yet, and a lot did, because I understand you all keep up, and we are very interested in what's going on with Mayor Tiffany Henyard and Supervisor for Mayor Henyard for Thornton Township. Okay, so we are, a lot of us don't live in that area. That is true, and some do. But we are very interested in what's going on. So I'm going to go ahead and start the video for you all. And while I get this video started, I'm going to go ahead and have everybody, while I get it started for you all, I'm going to go ahead and welcome everybody to the Pink House, and say for you all to go ahead and hit that like button. That's the thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel. And also, you can subscribe to the Lansing Journal as well, so you can keep up with it. Let me just go ahead and get it ready for you guys. And now, a lot of times y'all may have some ads that pops up in this video at time. Okay. There's an ad popping up now, but a lot of times y'all may have, there may be some ads pop up. So just forgive me about the ads. Okay. But I'm going to go ahead and get that started for you. And I let Melanie explain that to you all, what's going on with the meeting before we get started. Okay. Before the meeting starts. So here we go, guys. Thank you. No. Let me just do this. Just give me 1 second while I get it done. Oops. I'm just working on it. Okay. Here we go.
Waited for some kind of closure, and Trustee Gonzalez came over and spoke with me.
Oh, here it is.
Hello, everyone. This is Melanie Jongsma, publisher of the Lansing Journal. And before getting into the video of the Thornton Township Board meeting from September 24, I wanted to let you know that I handled things a little differently this time because of something that I learned after the meeting. I spoke with Trustee Chris Gonzalez after the meeting. The meeting never officially adjourned. There was a lot of confusion at the end. But the Lansing Journal hung around and waited for some kind of closure. And Trustee Gonzalez came over and spoke with me. And he mentioned that he is not sure that any of the votes that happened that night, at least any of the votes that were 2-1, with the two trustees voting against Supervisor Henyard, he's worried that those might not be valid. The situation is that there was a quorum at the meeting. There were 3 board members present: Supervisor Henyard, Trustee Carlisle, and Trustee Gonzalez. So the meeting could be held, but now Trustee Gonzalez is wondering if you need a vote of at least 3 in order to pass something. So he's going to check on that. And I felt that was important enough that I wrote an article about it and published that right after the meeting before working on this video. So now I'm working on the video, and I just want to give you that heads up before you start watching the video. I will link to the article if you want a summary of all the votes and everything that happened. But thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. I know a lot of you are not even from the area, but you're fascinated with this controversy. We appreciate your support, and you know that local news is important. So thank you for what you've done. Thank you for subscribing to this channel. Thank you for the financial support that some of you have given. That means a lot to us. This work is important, and we want to continue it. So thank you. And now let's get to the meeting.
Okay, I'll give the call later.
Good evening, everyone. Just want to say, please, everybody be respectful and civil towards one another tonight. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for coming out. I know it's raining outside, so thank you for coming, because that means you really, really care about your township. Today, I'd like to get started. I would like to call the order of Thornton Township meeting. Today is September 24th, 2024, and the time is 6:09 p.m. Please call the roll.
Trustee Jones, absent. Trustee Carlisle,
Present.
Trustee Gonzalez. Present. Trustee Darlene, absent. Supervisor Henyard.
Present. Next, if everybody will stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
To the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, liberty for all.
All right. Next, we have approval of minutes. Is there a motion to approve the minutes from the board meeting held on September 10th, 2024 at 6 p.m.? Is there a motion? Motion. Is there a second?
Second.
There a motion and a second. Any discussion? Call roll.
Trustee Carlisle,
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez,
Yes.
Supervisor Henyard.
Yes. Next, we have old business, and we're gonna start with the number one topic, which is bingo. Today, we're talking about bingo because I know the residents really, really appreciate bingo. They love bingo, and they want to see it continue here at Thornton Township. So I am seeking approval from the trustees to continue bingo every month here at Thornton Township. Is there a motion to approve bingo monthly? Is there a motion? All right, I'd like to make a motion to approve monthly bingo for our seniors, our residents throughout Thornton Township. Is there a second? Trustees? Do y'all not want to continue bingo?
I'll second it only for purposes of discussion.
All right, it's been motion second. Go ahead.
So I did reach out to the attorneys concerning bingo because that's been a big conversation going on lately. And so originally, when bingo was presented, it was presented that all the prizes were donated. But that is not the case. The prizes for bingo are being purchased by Thornton Township. And now there's a question as to whether each person receiving a gift over, or a prize over $600 should fill out the 1099 form. And so we haven't received a final answer on that. And so I think it's important until we get the final details, we pause on those things. And let's say, for instance, you know, we don't know the findings, but just ethically, we have to ask ourselves questions. Should we be doing this? Yes, bingo is a great opportunity for seniors to come and to participate and have, you know, fun amongst their peers. However, there is a lot of money being spent on bingo, and what are we doing to, you know, improve our entitlement programs? That's the question we have to ask ourselves. And not only that, but seniors play a large part in the voters base. So bingo, us canceling bingo or pausing is not neglecting the seniors, and changing the rules is not disenfranchising the seniors as well. You know, we're just taking a moment to stop to make sure that the rules and laws are being followed. And again, I think it's important for us as trustees to make sure that we reduce any liability to Thornton Township and its employees. So we have to stop for a second and ask ourselves those questions.
All right, so as it relates to bingo, it's amazing how you guys all of a sudden want to stop something that has been going on since I've been the supervisor at Thornton Township. Before, you guys stated, hey, we don't think we can do it because it's gaming issues. So what did we do? We reached out to the gaming board, the revenue board, to make sure that we did not do what we supposed to do, which I announced this at the last board meeting, that before we started bingo, we reached out to them. We reached out across the street to South Holland, and we followed every protocol possible so that residents can have bingo. Now, today, you guys come up with something else. Oh, well, they need to fill out the 1099, they need to fill out the form, they need to do this, they need to do that. It's their money going back to them. What is wrong with that? How can you have a problem with residents getting their money back? Their money back. So it shouldn't be an issue for you guys to sit here and pause something, and then you said something crucial. You said voting block. What does that got to do with them coming, loving on each other? You even was down here with them calling out bingo numbers. So what is the problem all of a sudden that you guys are using political campaign stuff to say why you don't want to have bingo all of a sudden? You stop at something. And as I say, what God has for you is for you. Bingo was a huge success. Them people lined up down here. There was 500 people. And as I always say, news, where were you? You weren't in the building. But yet y'all asked me for exclusive interviews to come out and talk to me. For what? Come and talk to the people that matter. Come and talk to the people that's actually being affected by bingo. Because bingo is more than just prizes like they're trying to make it about. It's about love. It's about community. It's about unity. It's about everybody loving on each other throughout Thornton Township. That's what bingo's about. Y'all missing the point. It got nothing to do with prizes. Because guess what? Even though they had prizes, they were still down here packed. It was packed. And y'all didn't come. And you would have saw that and you would have heard from them. And then anybody down here that wanted to talk as related to bingo, because I invited the residents out, so just so you can see what I deal with when I'm fighting for things for you that you really love and enjoy doing here at Thornton Township. Before, y'all didn't have none like that. Nothing. And now we made a way for you guys to unify amongst the 17 communities that we have here in Thornton Township. And now this board, this dysfunctional board, wants to take it away. That's sad. Because they got nothing else to do. It's sad when people want to take away things from people that's actually doing the work. People want to take away from people that's doing the work, but yet alone don't have nothing to do for you, residents. It's a way for you guys to come and celebrate with one another, and I love that. I love it. So I apologize that the board don't want to continue bingo. Carmen was a part of the administration, as I've always said before, so it amazes me that she's now singing a different tune. So I wonder who got her strings in a bunch. But all I'm saying to you is that we always did what's right. We always ran everything through the attorneys, and we always ran everything through the village or the city that we are in. So, it's in my heart that y'all don't want to continue bingo. I wish you guys would change your vote to continue bingo here at Thornton Township, because I know the residents do love it. Come on, Robert, go to the mic.
This is a chat GPT for Airbnb. This new
Okay, guys, don't start that today. We here to handle the business. Y'all are out of order. We have an ordinance in place that if you're out of order, you will be removed from this meeting. Every meeting, y'all have to come down here with that. We're here to handle the business and not let the business handle us. So let us get through our agenda. Y'all can leave, go outside with all that. All right, go ahead, Robert.
I just wanted to address one thing that Trustee Carlisle said might be a miscommunication. When we did check with the lawyers about bingo, we never told them that the prizes were donated. We do have communication that the township was purchased. I just want to make sure that, just saying what you said, we have documentation. If they say we lying or whatever, but I don't want you to say that we tricked people and made them seem like we said the prize. I'm just letting you know that might be a miscommunication, but we do have documentation that does show that.
Well,
I'm just saying that's the
always
information that I received. No, you're always lying.
She's always lying, and
Yeah,
now
okay.
says she don't want to give bingo to the people when we did it before. Continue what we've always done, which is be here for the people, provide for the people, make a way for things that they did not have, that they actually enjoy, and they benefit from their own money. I've never seen a board member that cares so much about who's doing it instead of joining and helping make sure we are a success together. I never saw that, because before y'all was all together. Now it's all divided because it's election time, huh? Like you said, voters, right? It's election time, now you want to divide and conquer. It's not going to work because the people see through the mess, and that's what we are. So are you guys going to amend the motion and vote for bingo? Or
If I may, not only with this, but with just a lot of other things, we always hear about this documentation, but we never seem to see it. So that's my first point. Second of all, we could have bingo without large prizes or any prizes actually. And then, well, we could have figured out, we could just keep going and still have it.
At the end of the day, you guys always want to stop progress. That's the problem I got with my board. Y'all want to stop things that actually are huge success, because I don't see none of y'all bringing in numbers like that. And y'all been here longer than me. So when I came, we created this for our residents, and it's been a huge success. We have over 500 people. They come here, they get a cooked meal that they enjoy. Little do y'all know, some of the meals are people only meal for the day. But yet you want to stop bingo because you think it's such too many prizes. You think it's all about prizes. It's more than that. Carmen knows that because she was down here partaking in it. So was Jerry Jones. And Chris, you come for the photo op, so I don't know. But all I'm saying is that I just appreciate if you guys will take a step back, look in the mirror and say, hey, I got to do what's right for the people and make sure that the people benefit from bingo like they have always done, and not change that all of a sudden because, again, it's election time. So we got to stop anything going great in Thornton Township. Because remember, when I got here, y'all numbers was down. When I got here, all the numbers went up due to what? Being productive, making sure that we're available for the people. That's what it's all about. So, okay, y'all not gonna vote for it. Do we got a problem for the discussion?
Yes.
All right, roll call.
So what is this, a roll call for?
Set for the discussion, so.
Trustee Carlisle?
Yes.
Trustee
I'm sorry, what was
Gonzalez?
this? This is a motion to approve the bingo.
No, no, you said it was a motion for roll call. That's what you just said.
You said something else, that's why I'm asking.
So you said this, so this is the motion.
There was a motion and a second to approve under old business bingo.
Okay, so my response is no.
That's why I wanted clarification.
Trustee
No,
Gonzalez?
No.
Supervisor Henyard?
Yes.
Motion failed.
Motion still fails, so guess what? Bingo! I learned how to count. It's 5 of us. Next on the agenda is Gospel Fest. All right, is there a motion to approve the Gospel Fest? Is there a motion? I'll motion to approve the Gospel Fest. Is there a second? Is there a second? No second? All right, so I'm gonna talk about Gospel Fest. So we approved Gospel Fest, so I can educate, that's why I was saying, let me educate y'all. Let me educate everybody, since everybody don't understand what goes on around here. We approved Gospel Fest on August 24th of 2023. We had every single person up here, which is shocking. Even Chris Gonzalez voted for Gospel Fest. Look at that. So Gospel Fest was supposed to happen, but unfortunately we had a storm. That's when we had to call FEMA out and we had to change directions of what we had planned. It was already planned, it was already approved, budget for, checks cut, all of the above, right? So we stopped because the people needed us more. And we had to make sure we made a way, and we created a FEMA shelter in the village of Dawson at the new police station. And then we also did one here in this same very space. And that's the reason why we did not have the Gospel Fest. So what bothers me is, why do we have to put something that's already approved by the board back on the agenda for a second approval? Because remember, they didn't pass the budget. We're still working out of the same budget that the Gospel Fest was approved. So why is it back on the agenda for approval when you guys already approved it? Like I said, on August, what did I just say, 24th? So why do we have to do that, attorney?
It's my understanding these events are being presented pursuant to the new event ordinance that was approved.
Okay, so if we already approved it, we don't have to reapprove it, correct? If the event was approved on August 24th of 2023, we don't have to reapprove?
No, what I said was these events are being presented to the board in compliance with the new event ordinance. That's my understanding.
As though it's new? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, the new event ordinance that was just put into place at one of the prior meetings within the past month or so.
Right, so, okay, I just want to make sure we're crystal clear so they understand and I understand in the crowd. So by this already being approved in the old budget, it's safe to say it's already approved. I don't have to go back again before the board, correct?
No, these matters are being brought before the board now to comply with the new event ordinance, because these are events that have to be approved pursuant to the new event ordinance.
Right, but only time that you have to go forward is when you put in something new, and then whatever from that day, moving forward is what you go from. So if this was already approved prior to, it should not be affected by what's new. It's already approved, like I said, prior to. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying, but I disagree. The event ordinance takes precedence because it was recently put into place. These events have to be approved pursuant to the event ordinance.
Okay, so I disagree with what the lawyer was saying. So I put this on there because I just want to point out what we do. We go back and forth over who agreed, who disagreed, and then it goes a little further. When we disagree, we go out of our comfort here, and that's how we end up in court. Because we want to say, hey, if a board approves something, how can now the board come back and say it's not approved based off of the ordinance? The ordinance just went into effect now. It's like when somebody try to go take something from you. They make it effective now. They can't go backwards. But right now, they're saying we're going backwards. Impossible. Just like with bills. It's bills that they approved already. That last board meeting, you heard them read off the whole list from all the way from Father's Day. To me, that's impossible. You approved it all the way back then. How is you coming here now saying, oh, well, we're not going to approve it now? It's already spent. It's already gone. It's already back then. So I disagree with what he's saying, and that's my statement. Now, they just bought me something because we did reach out, and they were just telling us about the bingo and the prizes, and it's just the email if anybody wants it. And it'll tell you that everything was up to code, nothing was in violation here at Thornton Township to have bingo, and that we can have bingo moving forward. So that's what that was. Thank you so much for that. Oh yeah, dude. On my mic, I could have read it to him. It says that yes, Thornton Township can purchase bingo prizes using Thornton Township funds for the public. That's what it says here in the email that they gave us. Thank you, Robert, you could get it to me. But yeah, I just said that. I said y'all can have a copy of this. So I don't know if y'all didn't hear me. I'll repeat it. Everybody can have a copy of this because we did do our job, do our work. Okay, next on the
Excuse me, can you say who that's from, because the board never received that information?
this is from Delgado. Yeah, this is from the lawyers.
When did they, because when I spoke to the attorney today, they said they were still looking into the memo.
That's not true, that's why I say, yeah,
Again,
you
I
say up
spoke-
here, not
again,
true, but
I
hold
know
on,
I
I'll tell
spoke
you.
to the
It's
attorney about
Thursday,
it.
August 12th, 2022, like I told you before, when we did our homework for this, we did everything. We did everything, and we got documentation stating we did everything. It said that somebody that desperate to say no to bingo, oh my God, just stop it. Here's the evidence right here, saying we can do it. I'm done.
But it's still
And I
not from
spoke to the
gaming
attorney
commission.
today and they said they're still looking into it, so that's a false statement.
That's not a false statement, I got documentation
From
don't
August,
lie.
we're talking about September.
And I'm talking about now, that's not true. Your statement is false. It's so sad you got so much hatred in your heart. But anyway, moving on.
And it's still not from the gaming commission.
Next is approval of bills. Is there a motion to approve the general fund? Yeah, we did, but it said, don't try to explain nothing, they ain't gonna get it, they ain't gonna change it. We know, I just said it, you got it from the revenue, you got it from gaming, you got it from everybody, they still saying no, so what else? We still gonna move on with bingo. Next is general fund. Is there a motion to approve the general fund? Is there a motion to pay the bills?
I have an amended list that I would like to pay on the general fund.
Okay, well, make sure you name what you don't wanna pay.
And I'm gonna name the numbers and I'll send it to the clerk. for
That's
further
not how that
instruction.
go, you gotta
It
put
is
it in
how it
record.
goes.
It's not.
So I make a motion that we pay the general fund excluding the following: 1 through 119, which are all credit card bills, so those items are already paid. And then
So why do so many homes in the U.S. need a flooring replacement?
uh, 206 through 252, 258. That's when I make the motion to pay all the bills excluding those numbers I mentioned, and I'll get the clerk an email of what I excluded.
Okay, let me tell you something about transparency. So what they need to do is tell y'all what they're taking away, but they never do. And that's what you should pay attention to, residents. If you wanna have it their way, but don't wanna show you the way. And Robert Hunt, you ready to read into record what she
It's
said?
exactly the same thing Robert read last time.
It don't matter, he gonna read it again, because you should have read it, because you the one took it out. So Robert,
Read it, because you have
go
the
ahead.
same
Why you out of order,
information.
trustee? You out of order. Come on, Robert, let's read. Read what they're taking out once again,
There's a motion and second.
and that's fine.
I make a motion to end discussion and call a vote.
Second.
All right, go ahead, Robert. Go ahead, Robert. All right, go ahead, Robert.
We have a first and a second discussion.
You don't even have a vote, so please stop. Go ahead, Robert.
There is a motion to end discussion, and there can be a vote on that at any time.
They can vote on it, they're still gonna lose. So it really doesn't matter. Okay. And with that being said, go ahead, Robert. That's fine. Thank you for the advice. Go ahead, Robert. Go ahead, Robert.
Number one, Amazon, $25.08, tissue and pens. Number two, Ford Imprint, $26,125.84, clear book bags. Number three, A Steel, $3,985, tents and tent weights. Number four, Amazon, $169.99, Upstream, 3.2 cubic foot fridge. Number five, Amazon, $229.94, zero gravity chairs. Number six, Amazon, $426, adjustable steel mesh. Number seven, Amazon, $59.30, coffee. Number eight, Amazon, $126.96, bingo balls. Number nine, Amazon, $14.87, hot cocoa mix. Number 10, Amazon, $19.26, sugar package. Number 11, Amazon, $116.91, bingo table covers. Number 12, Amazon, $79.85, donut kisses. 13, Amazon, $99.95, buffet food warmers. 14, Amazon, $137.58, folding wagon cart. 15, Amazon, $382.07, countertop ice maker, 16 Amazon, $160.98. Bingo game set, 17 Amazon, $99.56. Raffle ticket, 18 Amazon, $148.97. Wristbands, 19 Amber Rita, $300 Youth Summit, 20 BLT Entertainment, $1,200. Taste of Thornton Township Comedian, 21 Bouncer Triumphs Party Rental, 2,100 Picnic Bounce House, 22 Bouncer Triumph Party Rental, $1,975 Bounce House, 23 Call Hub, 1,000 Call Center, 24 Call Hub, 2,500 Call Center, 25 Calumet Bakery, $66 Senior Home Bingo Cake, 26 Calumet City Bakery, $47.40 bingo cake, 27 Calumet City, $66 LMW Student Workers Lunch Cake, 28 Calumet City Bakery, $47.40 Senior Home Bingo Cake, 29 Calumet City Bakery, $47.40 Senior Home Bingo Cake, 30 Calumet City, $66 Bingo Cake, 31 Calumet City, Calumet Bakery, $47.40 Senior Home Bingo, 32 Calumet Bakery, $96 Bingo Cake, 33 Calumet Bakery, $47.40 Bingo Cake, 34 Chicago Black Car, $126.60 Transportation, Chicago 35 Chicago Black Car, $126.60 Transportation, 36 Chicago Black Car, $304.46 Transportation, 37 Chicago Black Car, $126.60 Transportation, 38 Chicago Black Car, $70.80 Transportation, 39 Chicago Black Car, $494 Transportation, 40 Chicago Moonwalk, $4,824.72 Taste Rise, 41 Chicago Special Events, $817.65 Chase Golf Park, 42 Constant Contact, $227 Email Marketing, 43 Constant Contact, $227 Constant Contact, 44 Constant Contact, $227 Email Marketing, 45 Constant Contact, $64.52 Email Marketing, 46 Constant Contact, $477 Email Marketing, 47 Dollar Tree, $27.44 Dinner Kitchen Supplies, 48 Emmanuel Banzi, 3,000 Video Services, 49 Emmanuel Banzi, 2,500 Media Service, 50 Family Dollar, $12.95 Back to School Food Utensils, 51 Family Dollar, $87.25 Taste of Thornton Township Supplies, $52 Fixed Runner, $1,548 Computer Subscription, 53 Food Flex, $20.34 Taste of Thornton Extra Buns, 54 Food Flex, $30.54 Taste of Thornton Food, 55 Get Rooted and Premium LLC, $3,220 Banners, 56 Giant Beauty Supply, $196.04 Back to School Hair Braider Supplies, 57 Gordon Food Service Store, $702.88 Back to School Food Supplies, 58 Gordon Food Service Store, $118.67 Back to School Food Supplies, 59 Gordon Food Service Store, $430.83 Back to School Food Supplies, 60 Gordon Food Service Supplies, $429.83 Back to School Food, 61 $495.91 Taste of Thornton Food, 61 Gordon Food Services, $108.92 Taste of Thornton Food and Supplies.
Want a flatter, tighter tummy and Sonobello's best deal?
63 Hit God, $900 media service, 64 Hit God, $1,425 professional services, 65 Hit God, $1,275 professional services, 66 Hit God, $2,550 professional service, 67 Jewels, $289.50 Bingo gift cards, 68 Jewels, $539.88 Bingo food, 69 Jewels, $290.75 Dessert cup, 70 JJ Fish and Chicken, $73.51. Food, 71 Jordan Gracia, $525 Youth Summit, 72 Kashi Boston Fancy, 2,000 media service, 73 Kashi Boost Boston Fancy, 1,600 media service, 74 Kevin Falk, 3,000 video service, 75 Lulu Pink, $18.73 hair braider, 76 National Bureau, $1,960.33 website, Peach Fresh Market, $94.58, food for entertainment, 78 Powerful Bouncy House, $600, Senior Picnic Bouncy House Generator, 79 Recorded Hit Entertainment, $2,400, $11.55, Community Relations Back to School Event, 80 Recorded Hit, $5,055.98, Taste Rise, 81 Riot Entertainment, 1,000 Events, 80 Sam's Club Direct, $149.40. Bingo prizes, 83 Sam's Club Direct, $176.62. Bingo supplies, 84 Sam's Club Direct, $219.86. Kitchen store supplies, 85 Sam's Club Direct, $416.56. Back to school food supplies, 86 Sam's Club Direct, $117.86. Back to school food supplies, 87 Sam's Club Direct, $29.88. CM Bingo gift cards, 88 Sam's Club Direct, $316.14. Bingo prize gift cards, 89 Sam's Club Direct, $379.38. Food and supplies, 90 Sam's Club Direct, $151.46. Big Bingo dinner supplies, 91 Sam's Club Direct, $89.64. CM Bingo supplies, 92 Sam's Club Direct, $421.52. Bingo gift cards, 93 Sam's Club Direct, $316.14. Gift cards, 94 Sam's Club Direct, negative $29.88. Senior Bingo supplies at $41.94. Kitchen stores, 96 Sam's Club Direct, $167.88. 97 Sam's Club Direct, $90.40. Taste Thornton, 98 Santee Shannon Jr., $8,913.95. Sounds for Taste, 99 Santee Shannon Jr., $8,425. Sounds for Taste. 100 Cherie Moss, $1,000. RV Taste J Holiday, 101 Special Events, $870.65. Taste Authority, 102 Teleformer, $155.93. Florida Ranger, 103, the DJ Experience, $1,341.60. Entertainment, 104, the DJ Experience, $330.24. Taste Cook, 105, the Warehouse Food Market, $42.92. Food Supplies, 106, the Warehouse Food Market, $65.36. Foods, No Chrome, 107, Walgreens, $147.75. Gift cards, 108, Walgreens, $144.75. Bingo gift cards, 109 Walmart, $140. Student appreciation gift card, 110 Walmart, $33.74. Worker appreciation, 111 Walmart, $144.75. Bingo gift cards, 112 Walmart kitchen utensils, 113 Walmart, $1,250. Big Bingo prizes, 1,400 Walmart, $527.26. Bingo prize gift card, 115 Walmart, $97.64. Supplies, 116 Walmart, $269.10. Senior Bingo supplies, 117 Really Keep Now, 1,500. Entertainment, 111 Winston Nelly, 1,100 DJ Service, 119 Jelani Harrington, $750 base payment. 206 3L Media LLC, $125. Event photographer, 207 3L Media, $600 photographer service. 208 Angela Career, $3,000 event planner. 209 BLT Entertainment, 1,200 comedian. 210 BLT Entertainment, 1,200 comedian. 211 BLT Entertainment, 1,200 comedian first Thursday. 212 BLT Entertainment, 1,200 comedian first Sunday. 213 BLT Entertainment, 1,200 comedian first Thursday. 214 Calumet Bakery, $252 cake for senior event. 215 Calumet Bakery cake for senior event. $216, Calumet Bakery, $252, cake for senior event, $217, Calumet Bakery, $252, cake for senior event, $218, Calumet Bakery, $126, cake for senior, $219, Calumet Bakery, $126, cake for senior, bingo, cake for senior bingo, $220, Calumet Bakery, $163, strawberry cake, $221, Calumet Bakery, $163, strawberry cake, $222, Calumet Bakery, $81, strawberry cake, $223, Calumet Bakery, $160, strawberry cake, $224, Calumet Bakery, $326, cake pink and gold, $225, Calumet Bakery, $326, big bingo cake, $226, Calumet Bakery, $407.50, strawberry cake, $227, Calumet Bakery, $326, HB everyone cake, $228, Carlos Medina, $350 for typer service, $229, Carlos Medina, $250 for typer, $230, Carlos Medina, $250 for typer, $231, Charles J. Williams, $1,200, media production, $232, Illinois Production LLC, $1,900, video service, $233, Illinois Production LLC, $850, video service, $234, Jimbo's Catering, $399, bingo, senior bingo, $235, Jimbo's Catering, $999, senior bingo, $236, Jimbo's Catering, $469, senior home bingo, $237, Jimbo's Catering, $995, senior dinner, $238, Kurt's Barbecue, $702, Taste Food, $239, Liberty Mutual, $77.88, liability.
We rely on our partners at Ferguson to make sure every
$240, Lydia Aurora Aguilera, $650, Father's Day, Rakeem Allah, winner, $500 video service, $242, Rakeem Allah, Winterette, $600 video production service, $243 for the Hit Entertainment, $2,411.55 to Taste, $244 Southland RCM Communications, $4,000 for Solar Services, $245 STA Focus Media Group, $5,876.08 media, $246 Super Laundry, $152.10 for laundry service. $247 Super Laundry, $124.80 tablecloth. $248 Super Laundry, $40.95 laundry tablecloth. $249 Super Laundry, $31.20 laundry for tablecloth. $250 Super Laundry, $46.80 laundry tablecloth. $251 Super Laundry, $29.25 laundry tablecloth. $252 the DJ Experience, $1,300 picnic DJ grills. $258 Excel printing and mailing, $380 healthcare flyer. That's it.
All right, thank you. And that's the reason why I told them to read it, just so you can see what I'm saying and why I argue and go back and forth with my board, because how can you go backwards off of something that's already spent? So all those things are already spent, already approved when everybody was cool. Now all of a sudden it's not cool to pay bills. Make it make sense, guys.
Spent, not approved, and also if I can make a point, there's things that we have voted not to approve and then somehow magically they end up on the credit card.
You gonna have to point
And
that
that's
out.
one of the
You gonna
reasons
have to
we're doing
point
this.
that out, 'cause you can
That's
easily say that.
exactly why we're
That's
doing
not true. Then point it out. I want to see it. Point it out. Because you can say that, but you need to point out what you saying you did not approve, and it's on the statement. Thank you. And it said that you guys sitting here saying, no, it was senior events on there. It was the book bag we gave away to the kids. It was all kinds of things on there that you guys still said no to now, but yes,
Correct.
back then. So what's the difference? Now all of a sudden everybody upset, you want to pay people?
Voted no, and then they end up on a credit card bill.
That's not true. So what's the item? Tell me the items. You ain't got it.
I'll make the list, I'll get it to you.
Right, because you ain't got it, you just gonna talk, y'all just say stuff up here. I can't stand it. I can't stand a liar. Anyway, moving on. Okay, so he said that and that's to pay the bill. So the only way that I'm gonna vote is because I do wanna pay whatever vendors there is to pay, but I'm still against not paying everybody. I think you should pay everyone on the list. So you can call it.
Trustee Carlisle?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Supervisor Henyard?
Yes. Next is general assistant fund. Is there a motion to pay the general assistant fund?
I would like to make an amended motion to pay, a few things excluding a few items.
All right, you can make the motion to take whatever you want out, but again, I keep telling y'all, so I tell y'all, let me educate you. Those items are strictly supervisor. Supervisor is over the GA department. How many times I keep telling y'all that? But go ahead, do what you want.
Yes, you are, but it's with the past budget and we don't have that in
We
place
have a
right now.
budget that we still work. Y'all keep saying pass, but y'all won't pass the budget, so stop. Y'all have to do y'all job and stop kicking the can down the road. Stop, y'all gotta grow up. Like, stop keep saying that we're not gonna do this because we don't have a budget. Y'all the one holding the budget up, pass the budget. Other than that, we still operate off the old budget. So that means you have a budget in place to still do the will of the people and pay the bills. Because GA, for those that don't know, is a service department. So when you come and ask us to pay your light, your gas, your water, your mortgage, your rent, bury loved ones, or get medicine, that's what GA is all about. Food pantry, when you need food rather than seniors, we deliver it to your house. That's what GA is about, that y'all missing, that when they sit here and say, well, we want to remove this, we don't want to pay that. We already gave you our word when you came in and saw us, and we said we're going to pay your light bill. Then they'll get up here and say, well, we ain't voting to pay nothing. They did that before, and guess what I did? Still pay it. Because at the end of the day, that is solely the supervisor. I pay anything in GA. Like, stop. But we get up here and do this show because it's political theater for you guys. Okay? All right, go ahead. Say what you're going to say. Let's vote.
All right, excluding, I make a motion to pay the bills except the following items, 1, 14, and 43.
All right, Robert, what is the items? Since she don't want to read it to the record, what's the items, Carmen? What's the items? It's 3 items, I could have just read them. Say it. All right, what they want to not pay, Robert? Let's talk to the people.
All right, number 1, PowerWorks LLC, $8,745, tax refund software. Number 14, citation box and paper, $17,400, holiday boxes. 43, PowerWorks LLC, $9,100, software for tax refund.
So now y'all don't want to give the refund to the residents. I got a tax refund for getting y'all tax money back. That's under the GA department. Again, y'all ain't clap for that one, but that's what she just took out. The food boxes that you get the food in to give you the product. Y'all ain't clap for that either, huh? No? Okay. But these are the things that they do that's regularly, that we do every single month. Every month, the same things. But again, I keep telling y'all, wake up. It's election time. Because other than that, why would you remove things that are for the people? Food boxes for the people. And what else for the people? Tax refunds. Didn't all y'all property taxes go up? So when you want some of your money back, they want to stop the software to give you your money back. Make it make sense. But okay, we'll play the game. Let's go.
I have something to say. One, the first item I mentioned was paid on the credit card, and it was a part of the tax rebate. So the residents do deserve a tax rebate, but more importantly, we need to figure out our budget. We have to fix the deficiencies that we have. And yes, the budget is late, and so our goal is not to rush it, but to get it right. And we want to make sure that the entitlement programs that are functioning at the township are functioning at the highest. Are you done? No. Okay. We want to make sure that our entitlement programs are functioning at the highest capacity so that we can serve everybody in the township that needs the services. And more than that, I think we need a more moral and ethically, we need an obligation to the residents to be transparent and accountable. And if we focus on transparency and accountability and less on bingo, excuse me, can you call her? She's out of order. Oh, that's your friend, so she can be out of order? That's your friend, so she can be out of order? That's your friend.
Settle down, settle down. Settle down.
Right. Her people. She only wants order when it's not exactly. Can you call me and so you tell your people to calm down? Like you always tell everybody else? Okay. So anyways, like I was saying, more than I think we need to, it's crazy. Maybe if we focus on accountability and transparency and less on legal, then we'll have enough money to set aside to give the rebate program so that everyone in Thornton Township can benefit from the program and from the services at Thornton Township and not just people to show up to bingo. And so that's our goal. And then again, for the holiday boxes, it's not that we don't want the holiday boxes to not be printed, but again, we have an image ordinance that has not been in compliance. There are different departments that are still printing things with against the policy. Supervisor Henyard's name is on a lot of things, and she knows that's against the image ordinance. And so I did reach out to them, asking them, can we see what would be printed? No one ever responded to me. If they did, I mean, at a later date, I didn't get it. But again, we just have to make sure that the things that we put in order, the laws that we put in place are being followed.
Oh. Yeah. All right. Y'all know what's so funny about it all? It's amazing that everybody's screaming transparency when we should have just been transparent a few minutes ago and told y'all that they didn't want to pay, right? But they told y'all numbers. This is how slow a lot of people are. So with transparency, they should so childish and disrespectful. You ain't got to know. They should read out what they're doing up here, but they're not. They tell you numbers and then y'all okay with it. But all the things they're telling you is affecting you as residents. Secondly, as it relates to image, this is what I mean about my board. There's a lot of hate, jealousy, and envy amongst them towards their supervisor. They came and turned over the numbers here in Thornton Township. But let me remind you, here in Thornton Township, Frank Zuccarelli had this seat for 30 years, 29 to be exact. His name was on everything. You guys know, whoever the leader is, your name goes in place of their name. If you're the mayor, the supervisor, your name is the one that everyone sees for that town or city. So that's what I mean about hate and jealousy. Because nobody cared before when it was Frank. Did y'all make any noise? Did y'all say there's a Buddhist person name? Y'all made a fake ordinance to make it like y'all fake in charge. Y'all are not in charge of anything. So please stop with the antics when we come here to these board meetings. I am the leader for Thornton Township. I am the supervisor of Thornton Township. And I'm going to make sure y'all give me my respect and stop playing these games every time you come to me. I need you to please put respect on my name. Please put respect on my name. Because all these games need to stop. When I came to Thornton Township, and let's be crystal clear, and I'm staying for this so you can hear me all in the back. When I came to Thornton Township, y'all had a $4.5 million deficit when I got here. $4.5 million deficit. Since me taking over, you have a surplus of $9.8 million today. Today. Surplus. But y'all don't talk about that. Nobody needs to report that. Y'all need to report the facts and stop with the clickbait. I'm tired of that. So go get facts and everybody needs to just stop sitting here just saying things that ain't true. I can't stand people just get up here and lie and don't got no facts for what they're speaking of. People can give y'all a load of mess, but don't tell y'all the truth. And that's why I tell y'all, and I invite y'all, please come out to Township Talk tomorrow. Township Talk, we sit right here at the same very location. And we talk to residents. We give you evidence of everything that's going on here in Thornton Township. That's being transparent. That's being accountable. That's showing you our books. That's showing you our numbers. Come here and learn about it. But y'all don't. Y'all come here for the show, but y'all don't come here to get the knowledge. That's why I say, let me educate you. Let me school you. That's why I talk like that, because y'all don't come to the very one meeting that matters the most, where you can actually get the paperwork in your hand with facts, so that now you can go correct people that got it wrong, that don't live in your communities but got something to say. So all I'm saying to you guys is, come on. Come and meet your supervisor. Come and meet the staff of Thornton Township. They did an awesome job. And Carmen knows that. So when she's saying and talk about they need to do a budget, they need to do their job. They're not doing their job. They come telling you an excuse for why they ain't passing the budget. Our job, especially as being a trustee, is to pass the budget. That's it. They legislate. Just so people understand the three branches of government so y'all can get it right. I'm the executive branch. They're the legislative body. The legislative body does what? Write ordinances, pass the budget. That's it. They don't run the day-to-day. They got nothing to do with nothing else. And that's what we keep messing up on. People keep impeding on my powers, on my responsibility. So I just want to make sure I make that crystal clear and everybody can see me, hear me in the back about what's going on here at Thornton Township, because it's in a better place since I took office. Guaranteed.
I would like to say something.
That's the discussion.
It's not that I'm.
There's still discussion going on. There's still this discussion.
So, I would like to say something.
We gonna
Hey,
move on.
educate me, please.
We gonna move on.
Excuse me.
Please.
I would
Discussion's
like
still
to
going
say
on.
something.
If I may, with,
Go ahead.
as it goes to tax refund project, can you tell us the cost of that and what's the time frame?
Actually, I can. If you wanna show up tomorrow at Township Hall, I got it all on that
So
at
take that as a
Township.
no.
So please show up to
One of the
Township
reasons
Hall.
I ask is, first of all, we don't know the full amount. Second of all, I think it's inappropriate if it's not for this current year, which I've run this program, so I know there's no way to do it for this year. It would be next year, and there's a good possibility that you're not gonna be here. So that timeframe would not be a good one.
So let me make it crystal clear to you, trustee Gonzalez. I guarantee you're not gonna get that seat. And in the words of this, I'm not gonna say it, but you need to you know what, that seat. So we will be working on that with you, because you don't do nothing at the township. You don't vote for anything for your residents. You vote no to everything. And when I say everything, keeping the lights on here at the township building, making sure that people get fed. You vote no to everything. I guarantee you I will be here, because if y'all thought that I wasn't gonna win, y'all wouldn't be doing all this media campaigning on me. Y'all wouldn't be doing all this negativity on me if y'all thought I wasn't gonna win. But y'all know I am one with the people, and I'm gonna come and I'm gonna take the seat back. That part.
So, no answer to the questions?
Let's move on. So
No
I would like to say something.
So let's
before we
move on, guys.
No answers?
I would like to
They got a lot of
say
things
something
they
before we
gotta
move on.
strike them.
She said something so important. She said that leaders take, she said she's the leader, she said she's the supervisor.
Okay,
But
so
real leaders take accountability and responsibility and don't blame their staff for their horrible mistakes. And not only that, but respect is earned. Supervisor, you're out of order.
You out of order. You out of order.
Respect is earned and it's not
General
demanded.
assistant.
Respect is demanded, not demanded.
All right, so now, there's a motion in a second to, pay the general assistant, fund. Please call the roll.
I need a second.
Carmen and Chris.
Second as read.
Work goes smoothly when you know the right steps. With a
Trustee Carlisle,
Yes.
trustee Gonzalez,
Yes.
Supervisor Henyard.
Yes, but I'm still gonna make sure all the other things y'all gonna get, which is your food boxes and also the, tax refund. We'll still move forward. All right, is there a motion to pay the road and bridge fund?
Motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Call the roll.
Trustee Carlisle,
Yes.
trustee Gonzalez,
Yes.
Supervisor Henyard.
Yes. All right, next, is there a motion to approve the budget? And then where is the budget? Because you guys have not given anyone a budget. But is there a motion to adopt 2024-2025 budget and appropriation ordinance 24-009 for Thornton Township General Assistance Fund? Is there a motion? Transparency, huh? Accountability, huh? Okay, so y'all pass it. All right, next, is there a motion to adopt 2024-2025 budget and appropriation ordinance 24-010 for Thornton Township General Fund? Is there a motion? No, not paying the budget still, huh? But they talking about transparency. All right, next, is there a motion to approve the retainer agreement with LES to represent Thornton Township officials in the case of Gerald Jones versus Thornton Township? Is there a motion? Hello? Is there a motion? Okay, I'm gonna make a motion. Is there a second? No? Y'all don't wanna protect the township? What we doing? I think you guys need a lawyer. I think you guys should consider making sure we are covered.
Second.
All right, then motion and second. Any discussion?
Yes, I have a question. Has any action or motions or anything taken place prior to approval tonight?
What do you mean?
There was something I forgot to bring up last meeting when we approved an attorney for some other things. It was brought to my attention that prior to us voting it, approving it, that there was action taken in court by the attorneys. So what I'm asking is if that is the case in any way here. In this case, has any action been taken prior to approval, whether it be a motion or a filing or anything along those?
Well, I don't know nothing about what you just said, but as it relates to Gerald Jones, you should know clearly about that. I'm assuming that's why Jerry's not here. That is trustee Jerry Jones' son. So you know, just like I know, I guess you want me to say it for the public, that he sued Thornton Township, and this is what I mean about them not doing their job. And basically, he won a default because we didn't have legal counsel of $3 million. But they didn't tell y'all that because they keep on not getting counsel to protect the township. You got to protect the township. So that's what it's about. I keep saying that. So how you in a default? How we didn't have legal counsel?
Can I be recognized, please, to say something? So the first time I ever heard about this case, was when you put it on this agenda.
Okay, so why did you vote?
So you're saying that we got this information before he defaulted, we didn't get the information
Trustee,
besides.
you got the information because y'all talk to the lawyer, and just like I do, Delgado him has this, and you guys know every time we put somebody up here, you voted it down. And then we go and we get in default because we don't have a representation when they go to court. So here we go, hold on. So here we are again. So are you guys going to make sure we got counsel, we don't have coverage, what we doing so that he can go in court and get this removed for the $3 million that we owe this individual because we didn't have counsel? So are we gonna move forward with that or are we not? What we doing?
Was this on the agenda at some other time?
Are we gonna vote for this person or not? Can you please answer our question right now? You should know that. If you wanted to answer, you can look at your agendas and you could have checked it out. So all I need to know,
Once again, there's no information.
it's too many games. It's the kitty stuff that I'm
Was this
talking
on an
about.
agenda before?
Trustee,
It's a yes or no
do
question.
you want the township to be protected
Was
or
it on
not?
the agenda previous?
I just told you to check your agendas yourself.
So again, you're not gonna answer a
Look,
question.
I really don't care what y'all do. I just need an answer. You either gonna protect the township or you not. That's all I'm here to do. So it's a motion. Are you motioning or what? What we doing?
Excuse me, are you the attorney?
Once we get the motion, hold on, we're out of order. Once you get the
There's a
motion.
motion and a second.
Supervisor, there's a motion and a second.
To approve it, to approve
So
the.
this is the attorney, we can ask the attorney.
Okay, hold on, trustee, you don't run a meeting, you out of order.
There's currently on the floor a motion and a second to approve the retainer agreement with LDS. So when discussion is concluded, we have a roll call vote regarding that. There's counsel here from LDS who can probably answer some questions that the board may have.
All right, go ahead, LDS.
Good afternoon, Madam Supervisor, members of the board. There has not been a default judgment entered in this matter. The court has given the township and the individual defendant until October 31st to file a responsive pleading, either an answer or a motion to dismiss. So there is no default at this time.
Okay, so where was that $3 million paperwork we got?
That matter was in court last week, but the judge put it over until the October 31st date.
Okay, so it got extended basically. So we got a default for $3 million. I know I saw that because my team showed it to me, and now it's extended for the day. Okay.
That's correct.
Well, there y'all answer. So what we gonna do now?
So,
No, go ahead.
so, no, go ahead, Chris.
So, I mean, I guess it kind of goes back to my previous question. So you've been working on this case already?
No, I have not, sir.
Okay. So that's because there was no representation?
That's because we have not been retained, so I ethically cannot do it.
Well, that's kind of what I was getting at, okay. But so right now, there is not a default, like the supervisor had said.
That's correct, there is no
He
default.
just told you there was a default. Hold on, let's back up. There was a default for $3 million. We got the paperwork. And we did not have anybody to represent the township. He just told you that he went in court and, well, got it pushed back, right?
No, actually, he just said he hasn't been in court.
If I can clarify. The plaintiff's attorney filed what's called a default motion, which means that you were served, and you didn't show up, and he asked for a $3 million judgment. I did not appear, but the judge continued it over to October 31st, and if you don't file something at that point, I assume that the plaintiff's attorney will file that motion again, and quite frankly, the judge might grant.
So in other words, you're saying if we wanted to table this until our October meeting, excuse me, can you guys keep it down so I can ask my question? As a supervisor, said we're conducting the meeting, but she never wants to put it in order when it's.
Oh, God,
But
just get
anyway,
it out. Just get it out.
So will we have time to make a decision at the second board meeting, or the first board meeting in October?
Well, when would the board?
I think it's October 8th, I believe, is the second Tuesday.
I would think October 8th.
Why would
If we retain an attorney, whether myself or someone else, I would think within 3 weeks, they certainly could file some type of response. So the answer to your question is yes.
Thank you.
Okay, so what we doing?
There's a rhythm in the markets. And if you want
What y'all doing? It's a motion and second, call roll.
Trustee Carlisle?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Supervisor Henyard?
Yes. All right, moving on, approval of upcoming events for senior services. Is there a motion to approve the Harvest Roundup located in Calumet City? And is there a motion? All right, is there a motion? Is there a second?
Second.
The motion and second, any discussion? Call the roll.
Trustee Carlisle?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Supervisor Henyard?
Yes. Is there a motion to approve the holiday senior events? Is there a motion?
Motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been, motion second, call the roll.
Trustee Carlisle?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Supervisor Henyard?
Yes. All right, next on the agenda is there a motion to conduct a forensic audit / investigation of Keith Freeman's credit card and Carmen Carlisle use of said card? Is there a motion?
Motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Then motion second, any discussion?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
So I want to say, unlike Supervisor Henyard, I am happy to talk about any investigation. I welcome any investigation about any expenditure in Thornton Township's finances. I have no problem with sitting down and talking to an investigator about any of the purchases I made on behalf of Thornton Township for Supervisor Henyard and the multiple trips I booked for her, the expensive the hotel suites, the first class flights, the expensive dinners, you know, the different amenities that she received that were provided to her on behalf of Thornton Township residents. And yes, as she stated, I was her assistant, so I was on many of those trips. I was told by her to make sure she had 2 trips booked a month, nothing under 3 or 4 days. And I think that anybody who wants to know, any investigator who asks any questions should have any information about any trip, including but not limited to the shirts, the paraphernalia and flyers, and the promotional items that have been paid for with her face and her image on it by Thornton Township, details about her transportation, the travel plans, information about her security that she demanded to go with her everywhere she went. I welcome any investigation into any expenditure involving Tiffany Henyard and Keith Freeman's credit card. And I'm sure that Keith Freeman will also be happy to answer any questions about this too, because again, we're open to being honest and transparent about anything that we've done for Thornton Township, and not to mention that Tiffany Henyard wasn't the only person that benefited, but you know, Mr. Woods was there, and many other people was there at those trips, and I'd be happy to discuss any of this about to anybody. And again, I think since we're talking about it, Lori Lightfoot did such a great job in Dawson. I would welcome her to come and do the same thing here at Thornton Township. So yes, I would like to have an investigation. I'll sit down and answer any question about any trip I booked on behalf of Supervisor Henyard as her assistant, yes.
Okay. All right, so let me make sure that I got this correct. You was not my assistant here at Thornton Township, so why are you using Thornton Township credit card? So that's number one. Number two, let's talk about your entanglement with Keith Freeman. Let's open the door so everyone knows what's going on here at Thornton Township. If we gonna tell it, we gonna tell the truth. If we gonna tell it, we want you to tell it and shame it down. Because at the end of the day, all these lies and all these things, people like to backpedal, right? And say that people said this and people did that, and that's fine. I'm used to it. You at the top, so when you at the top, you get all these bums looking for crumbs, attacking you every time. And it's sad because she went on the trip, Keith Freeman went on the trip, and everybody want to attack people, but what did y'all do on the trip? Please, inquire your minds, want to not, please tell me. So all I'm saying to everybody is, stop trying to make it like it's something bad, and I just want to clear it up for those that don't understand. We have a budget for travel. I've said this several times. Y'all can keep on putting in the cameras on the news. Everyone travels. We even forward other towns just to show you that every single person travels in their communities. And when you go, you should learn something, because at the end of the day, you have to educate yourself on how to run government and what to do as it relates to government. And it's said that people have to take it and twist it for bad because people frown because they didn't go on a trip, or they got an attitude about it, or whatever the reason may be. But at the end of the day, it is a budget for travel. So people need to stop trying to make it like it's something someone did wrong, because that's not the case. So now we're going to.
Excuse me, I have something to say.
You just said
And I'm going to say something else. We're still discussing. You're not going to say because it's the truth. After Chris, I would like to be recognized.
Go ahead, Chris.
I have two questions. I don't know if this was just put on here so you can showboat, but who's providing the service and how much is it going to cost?
Well, just like we're gonna do everything else that's on the agenda, we're gonna put it out for bid. And we're gonna make sure we do it the right way, so that someone can actually come in and say,
Shouldn't that have been done already? Once again, we're doing
First, we gotta get approval so we can move forward, right? Make up your mind.
get
You guys want me to come and
information
put it on, hold on,
Realistically, we should have
trustee,
numbers in
let me
front of
answer,
us.
just ask me a question,
We should
right?
have numbers in front of
First, you
us.
just ask me to put
Realistically.
things on the agenda so it can be transparent. When I do put it on the agenda, then it's the opposite. Why you
Not
put it
having
on here
boxes,
first?
not
Why you put it out for
having
bid first? Which one y'all want me to do? I ain't getting confused.
Give us numbers.
Excuse me, I would like to say something. The initial agenda, that was funny. I know this is put on the agenda because of our closed session item. So when we got the original agenda, this wasn't on there. But when she saw what we put for closed session, she added this, which again, I'm open to any investigation about anything I did as her assistant. But as her assistant, one thing she always said to everybody who worked for her, and there's a bunch of people that can attest to you. When you work for Tiffany, you work for her brand. You don't work for an entity. That's what she always told us. So I was demanded to work 7 days a week, almost 18 to 20 hours a day. And I'll get a chance to talk about that. That's not the time or place, but for her to sit here and say that, I wasn't her assistant and why was I spending money on behalf? Excuse me, who are you? Who are you? But again, as security. Can you please do something about her? Stop. Security. Security. Call your people into order, supervisor. Tiffany Henyard, call your people into order. No, you stop. Have her stop. No, again, we're still in discussion. Right, you don't want the truth to come out. That's why you want to end discussion, because you know what the truth is. Right, no, you stop. I'm in discussion. You don't want to know the truth. That you're a very evil person, and guess what? You will be exposed. Don't in the dark, come to the light. Remember that.
Supervisor Henyard.
Hi.
92% of people who have tingling or numbness in hands or feet are
Carlisle.
I'm sorry, what are we voting on? Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
All right, moving on. Next, is there a motion to conduct a forensic audit / investigation on all departments and all audits dating back to 10 years? Okay, guys. Okay. Is there a motion to conduct a forensic audit / investigations on all departments, all audits dating back 10 years? Is there a motion? Is there a motion? Okay, I motion. Is there a second? All right, what we doing? Oh, y'all go back. What we doing? 10 years? Nobody wanna go back? What we doing? Cause y'all still within them 10 years. So what we doing? Everybody quiet? Are we going to audit everything? Are we going to audit? What we doing, trustees? Trustees, we got a minute for 10 years. So do mine and do the previous. So do everybody here. That's why I said all departments. So
Once again, this is a showboating.
I'm trying to tell y'all what they don't want y'all to find out. You need to audit everything. She just gave a speech, right? About one person. But she gave a speech about everybody here in Thornton Township. I've been telling y'all since I got here that they've been stealing. I've been telling y'all all these things, but they won't audit it. Audit 10 years back, and you gonna get your truth, people. Y'all want the truth, right? Board members, vote for 10 years back on audits. Vote for it 10 years back on audits. Now quiet. Quiet as church now. I can't hear nothing. They ain't saying people. What y'all got? Are we gonna motion back 10 years? No. What y'all have? That's all I wanna know. What y'all have? Who y'all protect? Please tell me. Because you just gave a speech. You said, hey, I'm open to investigation. I think they should investigate everything. Did we not just say that? That's what she just said, right? I told she lies all the time. If that's the case, you lie all the time. You just said that you're gonna do everybody and everything. Please. Motion it up. I made the motion. Somebody make the second to investigate everything in Thornton Township 10 years back. Let's go. Let's go right now. 10 years back. Trustee Gonzalez, can I get a second? Why can't I get a second? You don't want to audit everything here in the township? Every department? 3 years, go back. You go back, do 10 years. Do 10 years.
I amend the motion to go back 3 years.
Go back 10 years.
Go to straight up session.
No, go 10 years back. Go 10 years back. So do 10 years. You just want to do 3 and not 10 years? Why you don't want to do 10 years? I really want to know, why don't you want to do 10 years? What is the point of 10 years? I mean, because this was, what's the reason why you don't want to? Go ahead. Why?
3 years.
Why you want to say, okay, I'll do 5. Do 5.
Once again, come up with some facts. How much is it gonna cost? Who's doing it?
Do 5.
Be a leader, come up with some facts. Who's doing it? How much is it gonna cost? How much is it gonna cost?
Do 5.
How much is it gonna cost? This isn't, let's make a deal.
It is. Do 5 years.
3 years.
Do 5. Because I think you should do 10 years, but obviously y'all see they have some, but I keep trying to tell y'all, but y'all ain't listening to me. So, okay, call the roll. Call the roll. Let's go. Call the roll. Call the roll. It don't matter. They say 3, I'm still gonna do 10. So go ahead, call the roll. She does exactly what she wants.
So hang on, everybody. There was a motion to conduct a forensic audit investigation on all departments, all audits dating back 10 years. There was no second to that motion. Subsequently, there was a motion to conduct a forensic audit investigation on all departments, all audits dating back 3 years, I believe. And that was seconded, I believe. Is that correct?
I didn't hear the second.
I seconded. Okay.
So that was seconded. There's time for discussion, and then there would be a roll call vote on that.
All right, call the roll.
Trustee Carlisle?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Supervisor Henyard?
Yes. Okay, moving on. Next is approval of an ordinance related to establishing a whisper, hold on guys, a whistleblower protection policy for Thornton Township, Cook County. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Is there a motion second? Any discussion? Okay, just so y'all understand what the Whistleblower Act is, we do not trump state. State trumps any laws that we make or govern here. So again, people put this on here for political theater. At the end of the day, you guys can go be a whistleblower right now if you want to. Just blow the whistle. So with that being said, on here, making an ordinance, I just think that you are just wasting money because you're just making ordinances that already exist at the state level. So I just want to put into record the state whistleblower. So for those that want to do, blow the whistle. Please. Here you go. Just so you know, This is the Whistleblower Act. For anybody that wants to blow the whistle, we don't have to actually make an ordinance, just so you know, just blow the whistle. That's all you gotta do, is blow the whistle. All right. So there you have it. That's 740 ILCS 174/15. That's the Whistleblower Act. There you have it. So I'm just saying, when people make laws, things of that nature, it's just pointless because it's already state law. All right, so it's been motioned and second, call the roll.
Trustee Carlisle?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez? Yes. Supervisor Henyard?
No. Okay, so motion fails. Again, you wanna blow the whistle, here you go right here. Motion did not pass. I keep telling you, to educate you, you're gonna learn from it. You're gonna learn today though. Today, you gotta have three. All right, so next is a motion to direct the township attorneys to send nation builders a cancellation/void notice. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Is there a second? The motion second, any discussion?
Yes.
Okay.
So I just want to start off by saying this one thing. There's a very dangerous line between collecting data and electioneering. So I know back in July, I reached out to Supervisor Henyard asking about the Nation Builder software. So with Nation Builder software, it's used often in campaigns. It's used for other things, but often in campaigns. And what I asked for was a contract agreement with Nation Builder, a comprehensive explanation of how the software functions in its current applications, contact information from the representative at Nation Builder. I asked for the mission and objectives for the program, the specific roles and objective of the call center. I asked for all walk sheets utilized by the outreach team during neighborhood canvassing. I asked for call sheets from the phone bank, scripts that were employed by the phone bank, a comprehensive list of all employees within the outreach program, those working canvassing the neighborhoods, asked for hours, and I was never given that information. So I did put in a FOIA request that they sent back, said that it was burdensome, so they didn't respond to that FOIA request, but they did send me the Nation Builder contract. I reached out and asked, did the board, was this presented to the board? And the response was no, and then the board, and of course we didn't because it wasn't even presented to us, but I do want to read a part in the Nation Builder contract that was just a little concerning. It said, voter contact tools, including turf cutting, precinct assignments, printable walk sheets, call sheets, household mailing lists, list exports, gamification tools, including leadership and customizable virtual points. One, I have a question for Robert. Did we purchase any voter rolls with Nation Builder? And was the outreach responsible for knocking on doors, providing them with propaganda, highlighting Supervisor Henyard? Because again, if you have an outreach department, there's no need to target voters. And what Nation Builder does is it targets voters. And again, if we're outreaching, let's knock on everybody's door. And so those are my questions that I have answered. And I think that's why this contract should be void, because it was not presented to the board. And the cost was $67,416. And I think they got a discount for signing by 9/30/2023. It was 30% discount, which brought the total to $47,233.20.
All right, any more discussion? All right, call the roll, and let's move forward.
Trustee Carlisle?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Supervisor Henyard?
No. All right, next, is there a motion where it say discussion and possible action related to the creation of accountability department?
Motion.
What is this? What is this accountability department creation? What are y'all doing? 'Cause we don't have anything in our package. Stop. You didn't send it to the attorney.
The attorney.
Second.
You guys give things to the clerk, and the clerk sends it to everybody. It's not in our package. We don't have it. So what is it?
So the accountability department is something that we feel is necessary at the township. I feel like we're lacking the accountability, and I think based on what's going on in the climate of things, I think it would be very important to have people that focuses on accountability, that's separate and independent of the supervisor's office. I have been reaching out to people at the state level to see if they can, assist us with creating that department, and even reached out to Senator Harris's community affairs manager to see if he'd be willing to do a summit and host a here at the township to be able to talk and answer questions for any resident that may have questions. But again, accountability is what's lacking, and that's our goal as trustees, to make sure that everybody has to be accountable for the things that are going on in the township. So, yeah. So we're in the process of implementing it. We don't have the full spec, but we do think it's important just to let the community know what direction we're going in. And so again, we always want to keep you all informed on the direction that the board is going. So we are working on implementing an accountability and ethics department.
So y'all heard her say Napoleon Harris, so there your public ones. Always pay attention to the people that's in the back that you don't see, that's actually got the puppets up and got the strings. So it's said because know nothing about this, and why didn't you reach out to other people related to this? So basically, we're gonna move forward. You call the roll on this, and I just think you guys should look more into other avenues, because the other avenues.
Jones got a job and start voting.
Okay, over.
If I may, to be clear, what's the actual motion that's been presented? Because it's unclear to me.
We're gonna create an ordinance to, this is a motion to create the accountability department.
Trustee Carlisle?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Supervisor Henyard?
No. All right, next, discussion and possible action related to the establishment of a new salary ordinance for elected officials of Thornton Township. All right.
Motion.
Second.
Slow down. All right, so it's been motioned and second, any discussion?
Yes, so right now there is a longevity system in place which incentivizes elected officials to stay in their seat longer, but what we're looking to do is make it more equitable and suitable where anybody can have the drive and desire to run. And so again, we're working on creating this. It's not in place, but again, we just want to be transparent with the community. We'll have that hopefully at the next board meeting in October to set that salary ordinance in place.
Okay, so
I think your motion, trustee, should be to table this matter to the next regular board meeting. Is that what your motion is?
Well, it's just discussion because we don't have it in place yet, so we just wanted the community to know. So we can table it until the next board meeting, but we are moving to create this ordinance.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
all right, so why are you guys creating another ordinance which we had one? So why are we doing it?
I don't do this, and you know I don't do this.
Okay, guys, calm down, guys. Okay, so trustee, why are we creating another ordinance when we already had one in place? That you guys prepared. Trustee?
That ordinance benefited you, and we're not trying to benefit you. We want to do what's right for the residents of Thornton Township.
Oh, they benefit me, okay. I'm glad you said that. Here she go, right again, so let me show you.
How old is this girl? This girl.
Do your research. Make sure you check and see what everybody's doing, what's going on, because people like to just say things up here that's untrue. And then the news run untrue statements. I don't appreciate that. So let me give y'all some facts. Remember, this news you can't use right here. So when I say, what's the date? November 28th to be exact, of 2023. Ordinance came up as related to salaries, right? And when I say it passed, everybody voted for it. And this is the ordinance. And she said it was just to benefit me. I told you it's just a hate fest up here. It's just hate, jealousy, and envy. That's all it is with them against me. Because that's why they put things in place, right? So when the ordinance came up, Frank Zuccarelli, let me take it down memory lane before I get to that. Frank Zuccarelli now had an ordinance, and I'm gonna give you the date so you can go and check it out. Ordinance that was dated April 6th of 2021 was this ordinance. And this tells you how much the supervisor makes. It tells you the assessor, the clerk, the highway commission, and the trustees. So make sure y'all follow what I'm trying to tell you. First term for supervisor was at $57,000. The 8th term was $202,000, just so you know. So Frank been here that long. That was his salary, right? And then you go down to the township assessor, the first term is $29,000, and then the 8th term is $101,000. The township clerk, the first term is $17,000, and the 8th term is $59,000. The highway commissioner, the first term is $17,000, and the 8th term is $59,000. And the trustees, the first term is $11,000, $11,000. And the 8th term is $41,000. Now that's the money, so y'all know. So each year, or each term, it goes up. So the ordinance, because they was complaining about money here, right? Meaning the board of trustees. So we all got together, that's why they all voted for it. That's why I'm saying I gotta tell you the truth. They all complained. But what the news never told you, why everybody was attacking me with the salary that I hold, which was inherited, right? I inherited Frank Zuccarelli's salary. I didn't make the numbers up, I didn't do anything. So all I did was put my same salary in the ordinance along with the board of trustees, the clerk, the commissioners, highway commissioner, and also the assessor. Up on here, I just told them to make $11,000, right? The trustees went up to $42,000. That's the part they leave out in the news when they always talk about your supervisor. So you can understand the ordinance benefited everybody, because people saying it's just for me. No, it was for everybody, right? Because they want their money to go up. So with that being said, let me tell you their salaries. Jerry Jones, his salary is $19,000. Highway commissioner, $30,000. Cassandra, that's the assessor, $53,000. The clerk, Loretta Wells, $17,000. Trustee Ray Evans, $11,000. Chris Gonzalez, $11,000. Tiffany, meaning me, supervisor, $202,000. Carmen Carlisle, $34,000. So Carmen took a appointed seat, so she had the highest paid salary due to Joyce Washington passing. She received her salary. Again, we inherit people's salaries, but that is the truth of how the salary ordinance go. But no one tells you that because they just point fingers, but they don't give you all of the meat. That's why I tell y'all to read. I tell you, if you put it in there and you don't read, you would never know the truth. And this is what it is if you read the ordinance in its entirety. And it tells you everything about everybody's salary. Okay, guys? Okay, you out of order.
But I think you need to read a little more. It also says that if a new supervisor comes in, that drops considerably.
Correct, in the old ordinance.
Oh,
correct.
you forgot that.
So hold on, no. In the old ordinance, not the new one, So hold on. Get it right, Chris, get it right. So in the old ordinance, just so y'all know, if anybody would have ran against Frank Zuccarelli, y'all salary would have dropped to $57,000. No matter what. Anybody that would have ran against Frank Zuccarelli and say Frank would have lost, it would have dropped to $57,000. But they'll tell y'all that. I already explained how we did our ordinances. It's all right here. I just wanted to give y'all some information so you can understand how the salary ordinance worked, how it went, give you some more facts to go with what's being said as relates to the ordinance here.
I'd like to say something else about the salary ordinance.
Hold on. Go ahead. So if you want the information, just make sure you can FOIA these ordinances. One is 23-004, and the other one is 20-R-007 is a resolution. So you can FOIA these if you want information, so you can understand what's going on with the salary ordinance. It's just shocking that now the trustees want to change the ordinance again just to benefit whoever's their puppet master, so that you can put salaries in place that was already in place. Because like I said, their salary went from $11,000 to $42,000. And that's the part no one ever talks about, because all y'all focus on is the supervisor who inherited the salary that was given to me. And I just want to make that crystal clear for those that don't understand what's going on.
All right. So I'd like to say something else about the salary ordinance. So we repealed the other one because, again, yes, we did inherit the salaries we have based on the people that passed away. May they rest in peace. But I want to say that Supervisor Henyard, the way that the other one was created was she got got to keep the salary that she inherited, and everybody else who ran against her, anybody else won, they would drop to $25,000. So what we did is we made it equitable, so everybody, it doesn't matter if you run, or in the Senate seat, or you're running and you win, everybody gets the same salary. We made it, again, equitable because there needs to be some equity across the board.
Okay,
So
so
that's
she
what,
said that.
that's what we did as a board.
Okay,
to make it
and that's
equitable.
fine. She did it, but you didn't do it for everybody. Because no matter what, y'all stayed at 42. So stop lying. Y'all stayed at 42. It never dropped. The only person that dropped was supervisor. Your salary stayed at 42,000. So tell the truth.
Also,
Y'all
for the
just say
record,
things and ain't got it right.
these are salaries that go forward, meaning we don't receive this now. It takes effect.
That's
Whether
what we're
they're
saying.
old or people get reelected or not, or a new person comes in, they get these salaries. That's why we do it now. We're not doing it for ourselves.
Right, so-
It's based on whoever may come in or may not come in.
So
So just make it sound like it starts today or
When
something.
you
like
guys
that. That's not the case.
when you guys repealed the ordinance, remember? At the state level, Thaddeus Jones, they rep, and also Napoleon Harris. They, at the state level, pushed it through a people to basically take the salary back anyway. So like I said, when we come to this level, all y'all doing is things for clickbait. That's it, because it doesn't matter. It's already removed. There's nothing else you can do. You can write an ordinance all day long, but at the state level, I keep telling y'all this, we don't trump state. So whatever you put in place does not matter. So whatever the state level is that they wrote is what it will be, no matter what they say up here. And that's the part that everyone's missing as well.
What they wrote was saying that you can't do what you wanted to do.
No, they did not write that. They wrote an ordinance, basically a law about the salary. That's what they wrote. And I recited this at the last meeting, but I guess I'll bring it back to show the residents once again. All right, enough of this, moving on. All right, are we voting to table this? Are y'all going to table it?
The case against Sean Combs might as well.
We're gonna create an ordinance.
Right, the lawyer just told you to table it to the next meeting. He just gave you that advice.
Okay, you can relax and calm down and talk to
I'm not
someone.
calm down, nothing. I'm just telling you what it is.
You're acting very childish, act like an adult.
No.
Be an adult, be respectful, be
Like, stop, you so messy.
Right.
Clerk, is it a motion to second floor? It is, okay, call roll.
Trustee Carlisle?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Supervisor Henyard? Supervisor Henyard?
No. Hey, stop with all that. Stop that. All right, okay, guys. Okay, next on the agenda, a motion to approve the 10th district. Okay, guys, stop. No, order, guys. Security. Okay, guys. All right, is there a motion? Guys. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, next, is there a motion to approve the TIF extension support letter for the village of Lansing? Is there a motion?
Motion.
Is there a second? Is there a second? All right, then, motion is second. Any discussion? Call the roll, please.
Trustee Carlisle?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Supervisor Henyard?
Yes. All right, next, is there a motion to request that the supervisor find separate counsel within the next 90 days for the following cases? Thrash, Jones, Lawrence, and Dukes. Is there a motion?
I would like to make an amended motion, just striking Jones. We got advice from the attorney earlier that we can strike that case, so it would just be A, C, and D. That,
Okay, you out of order, please stop.
correct.
So
again, A, B, and C
Okay,
are the motions that we request that the supervisor take separate counsel for.
Okay, so, what did you say, repeat that?
A, C, and D are the ones that we are motioning, for you to retain separate counsel for.
Okay, and why are you guys motioning for me to retain separate counsel?
All right, we just feel like it's, the interest of the supervisor and his, residents, down the line. And if she is deemed liable for these matters, we feel that she should be responsible for it, and not the township. So that's why we think you should seek separate counsel.
All right, so let me explain something to y'all. At the end of the day, I am the body, right? I am Thornton Township, I'm the head. So with that being said, I will be represented. I don't care what they say up here or have an attitude about me being represented. Any other mayor, any other supervisor are always represented. And I keep telling you guys, you cannot sit here and let people attack the township. I am the township. So for you to get up here and say, hey, for you to get up here and say that I'm not gonna be represented, I'm not gonna have counsel, you out of order. Let me finish. You are out of order. So for you guys to sit here and think that I'm not gonna be represented and you guys gonna be represented is not fair. At the end of the day, legal is legal, counsel is counsel. We are in court and we gotta have legal representation. I've been saying this since day one, and I will have representation for myself in my capacity as supervisor of Thornton Township. So I'm just letting y'all know that that will happen. So,
there are individual cases, cases where you're being sued individually, and I feel like the township shouldn't have to represent you individually.
Trustee, but
I have it right here, Larry Lawrence versus Township. As a case number, we would represent all defendants, Thornton Township and Tiffany Henyard and Keith Freeman in their individual capacity. Dwayne Thrash versus Thornton Township, we would again be representing the three same defendants. However, Henyard and Freeman are being sued in their individual and official capacity. We're not saying we're not gonna allow you to have defense in your official capacity, but we don't feel like we should pay for your individual representation.
Again, and then I don't disagree with that. You got Freeman on that team. So at the end of the day, I stand on what I just stated. I am a supervisor of the township. I will have counsel, as you can see. I'm not gonna not have counsel, not coverage because of the hate y'all have for me. So y'all can hang that up. So call the roll and let's move forward.
I need a second.
Now, are you seconding, Chris? What you doing?
Yeah, it's a second already.
Sorry, I missed it. Trustee Carlisle?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Supervisor Henyard?
No to the no. So that's your answer. So it does not pass. I keep educating you on it, you still ain't getting it. At the end of the day, I do want to say this too, because I see y'all did not pull out Jerry Jones as well, because he's getting sued by his son, Gerald Jones. So Thornton Township should not be represented, all right, because it's conflict of interest. I just want to point out things that you guys are not saying, but you guys are allowed to go through because you want to vote for whatever you want to vote for. But I just want to make sure that that is in the record. All right, next on the agenda, we got supervisor report. Okay, so you guys know that I love the people and I love being amongst the people. I appreciate you guys always coming out to all events, all different things that's going on here at Thornton Township. Despite what haters said, and despite what trustees said not to do, we still had Big Bingo. Big Bingo was a huge success. You guys still came out in numbers, so I appreciate you. And I love the fact that you guys had a blast. And you was able to benefit from the food and all the things that we had down here for you. And thank you for coming out today. It was located here in Thornton Township, and it was from 4 to 7 p.m. We have an upcoming event tomorrow, which is Township Talk. It will be here in the lower level again, and it starts at 5 p.m. So again, I keep telling y'all, if y'all really want to learn what the township does, you want to learn from the department heads and see what it is that you're missing, that you got information on, come here and get the information. We have the finance director here as well, so if there's anything for finances, he can answer them. And there's normally a cordial gathering, but again, if you only about 5 to 10 people come, y'all come for the knowledge, but y'all come for the mess. So all I'm saying is come for the information so that you can learn what's going on in the township from the people that actually run the township. So I just want to point that out. And then I got a video to show you guys. Where you at, media? Are you ready? Okay, which one you playing first? Yeah, let's go. So I want to show y'all the things that they're trying to shut down. Big Bingo is always a lot of fun. We make videos to showcase the things that we do here at Thornton Township. So I want to show you the video for Big Bingo.
Bingo!
One of the reasons why I'm usually host is it's a good outing. I know a lot of
Stop recording.
have things that we have out
You need to
here.
stop recording.
And I'm just
Stop being messy.
excited and proud of everything that TV has done out here.
All right, so this is Big Bingo. And that's what we do down here. This is what Carmen got a problem with. Chris got a problem with.
They are nice.
But Bingo is going really fun. Tons of people. As you can see, residents come from all over, all 17 of our cities come out.
I love coming to Bingo.
And then residents will tell you about how to feel about Bingo.
Yeah, I talk to everybody, I talk to the staff. There's nothing that I would not rather would be here at Bingo. I love this and I love Tiffany. So I just want to thank her for having this. I thank her for all the staff members. I just thank her. This is a blessing for seniors to get out and do the things that we do.
Because I'm personally with cancer and I have an aortic aneurysm and basically I just stay in the house. But this gives me a reason to get up and come out more than just one of doctor's appointments. And it's so nice and it's so pleasant and everybody is so courteous and it's just a pleasure to be able to get out and not just sit at home.
Right, so that's the example of what we do down here at Big Bingo. Go ahead to the next one. This is another Big Bingo that we normally have. So as you can see, every time it's always live, always packed. News, you catching that? That's what you can use. So this is what goes on down in Big Bingo. Everyone's happy, everyone gets along, everybody's singing, dancing. That's the stuff people mad about and don't like.
Someplace to go at least once a month, they'll get it gives them someplace to go for at least one day a month. It keeps your hands hot, they didn't see in a long time. And I can just forget about all my problems. And maybe I'll win, but I'm happy for the people that win.
All right, that's Big Bingo. All right, now this one is really, really dope. I think Tanika did a great job. This is our GA video, and this showcases what we do at Thornton Township.
I'm the director of General Assistance at the Food Center in Harvard. General Assistance is a temporary assistance for men and women who are in transition, going back to the workplace or on medical leave from their jobs. Our mission is to help them transition back into the workforce. We have General Assistance, which is designed for single individuals with no income, not eligible for any other government agency. We also have our resource side of General Assistance, food pantry, as well as our assistant in trying to help them with their food stamps, the Department of Human Services, as well as unemployment. And then we also have CEDA, homeless prevention, and Salvation Army. They come to us to get themselves together to go back into the workforce. Several of our clients had degrees, but like anything else in life, we hit a stumbling block, or at that time, we exhausted all other avenues. General Assistance is that place where you try to regroup and rebalance and look at some things differently. And then we try to assist the clients by offering our job program, going back to school, other resources that will help them gainfully go back and get employment. Supervisor Henyard has exposed us to more residents in the community. Marketing skills is out of this world. We were probably a 2080 township, with 20% of the people knew about us, 80% didn't, because the first thing people say, I didn't know you exist, I didn't know you exist. But now she's definitely turned our exposure to the people over to 80-20, with the billboards, with the flyers, with the advertisement on television, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. We have been exposed to more families throughout our community, which now more people have come on the rolls or inquired about the different programs that we have. She's willing to offer different things that we offered it, but we didn't advertise it the way she advertised. We kind of was reserved with some things, but she's putting it out there that this is our job, is to help people. A lot of people come in and say, I didn't know. And she has definitely put us on the map to be and seen by more people. If they come in and they find out they're not a part of Thornton Township, and we send them to their township, then they have the township say, well, we offer something, but not that much. Or we do this, but we don't do that. So now they're coming into the fold, and hey, maybe we need to start utilizing our funds in a different manner, good, bad, or indifferent. We've always been the mapping model throughout the south suburbs, including the whole state. We are one of the largest townships in the whole state of Illinois. We have exude excellence in our leadership. We have exude excellence in our services, and our residents are well received, and they do compliment us on the services that we provide for them. Our whole goal is to get our bodies back to work, but also the program does work, and that is evidence with our employment that we have hired here at Thornton Township. 5 men and women that came to the program and showed now in leadership, so it does work.
So that's our GA video. So congratulations to Nick, you did a great job, girl. Okay, media, is that it? No. Okay, so we have a showcase. I can tell you once a month, what we do is we residents and we let them come and showcase their special recipe, and then we make that item and we give products out.
Swelling means there's blood and fluid getting stuck.
You can get a fresh produce box from us of whatever that item is that we're gonna cook this Wednesday. So this Wednesday, that next episode will showcase, I think it's burgers and tacos. This young lady, she did bingo. So we just wanna show you a brief thing. I think it's like, how long is it, 2 minutes? Go ahead, Emmanuel. No, go ahead with the video.
So Miss Chrissy, what we making? We're making bingo. Okay. I'm going to take ground beef.
So if you're interested, all you have to do is sign up online, and you'll come in and showcase what our food pantry does. And these items was in last month's box. We did ground beef, things of that nature. And she did really, really good.
We put this tad bit of salt. Okay, so we put a whole pack, the entire pack of seasoning into the ground beef. What about your fancy seasoning? That's good. So your mom, we ain't had your house. I so about a half a cup of breadcrumbs. Okay?
And she utilized breadcrumbs. So y'all do it different.
Of course, you cannot make beef without Worcestershire sauce. That's gonna be new to me, guys. That's me.
And these, you can watch on Township Facebook page. And I believe on the website.
Everybody does it different, as you can see. I do want to slap you. Slap your mom. Watch out now.
So how long have you been in Thornton Township?
I've been in Thornton Township resident.
Oh, wow, so how do you like it?
I love it.
You love it?
I love all the different programs.
You just gonna break that one because we still got a long way to go with each though. You can go to the other one. And this is the last one, this is Days in the Park. I just want to show you kind of what we do here at Thornton Township. It's to our youth and family events. This was Vernon. And basically they just showcase activities, the love with community, the unity part. And they, of course, they did face painting, barbecue for them, and they love to dance and play, so they had a lot. And that's our youth, our youth every single year. Right? You coming in too? Yep, get it back. All right, so that's my report, supervisor report. Again, if you want to come tomorrow, you can come and talk with us. We will be here starting at 5 p.m. for Township Talk. Last but not least on the agenda is 2 items. We cannot go in closed session for this. I don't know who made that agenda for them, but they have to discuss this out in open. So the next one is discussion and possible action to retain an independent investigator to investigate the township's outreach department to include investigations related to outreach department findings, expenditures, contracts, independent contractors, contracts for other goods and services, staff, employees, and management of outreach department and its finances. Right, is there a motion?
Motion.
Is there a second? Second. The motion is second. Any discussion? Call her.
Trustee Carlisle?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Supervisor Henyard?
No. All right, next is discussion and possible action to retain an independent investigator and or a forensic auditor to audit and investigate the use of certain grant money in possible township funds related to the township at-risk program, including but not limited to how, where, and by whom the grant funds in township funds were used to support this and other similar programs. Is that motion?
Motion.
Is that second? Motion second. Any discussion? All right, call her.
Trustee Carlisle?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Supervisor Henyard?
No. All right. So the reason for my no, just so people are crystal clear, we just voted to have audit of every department. So there's no need to point anybody out because all of them are audited. So there's no point to do something separate is the reason for my no, because I already agreed to audit everything and everyone. So that's what I meant with that. And as it relates to the at-risk youth program, that already has been audited about 4 times already through the state level. So for us to pay for another audit don't make no sense to me. So I just want to point it out because everybody playing politics, well, I call it politics. With the residents because they do an audit. And y'all know state don't give you money without auditing your books and auditing you. So we did do that when we first came in. Next is, well, let's close session. If you want to go close session for this employee, y'all want to close session or not? All right, so is there a motion to go in closed session for personnel?
I make a motion to do public comment first and then we'll go on a closed session about.
Of course we will. I got this.
Item C.
All right. Is there a second?
Second.
All right. All right.
Trustee Carlisle?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Supervisor Henyard?
Yes. So as you can see, public comment is next, so I don't know why she said all that. So if you sign the sheet, you have 3 minutes to address the body. This is called public comment. She will call your name, as you sign in, and you can address us. 3 minutes. And please be respectful. This is their opinion, this is what they feel, this is what they want to say. Do not go back and forth with anybody at the podium, just let them say what they want to say for 3 minutes. All right, thank you.
Michael Smith?
First wanted to ask a question. Who created this agenda? This agenda is an agenda that I've never seen before as being an elected official. It's very lengthy. The whole items are all put out of order. Just something to just say, you guys should seek legal counsel before you put together an agenda like this. Secondly, Senate Bill 2966 was passed by Senator Napoleon Harris. It deals with township salaries. You can look up that bill. Again, it's Senate Bill 2966. It's already designated that all salaries are to stay in place. You can't change it.
Thank you.
And if you know, Illinois state statute, as the supervisor said, it trumps anything that you create or do here. Another thing, I think that it is a good thing that we go back 10 years. When you talk about the things that were done here in Thornton Township, I afforded it myself. You talk about people furnishing their houses with TVs from Thornton Township, with Thornton Township credit cards, need to be investigated. You talk about the comp time that's been paid out by Thornton Township, it needs to be investigated. You talk about the raises, needs to be investigated. All of these things happened under the previous administration. I have called around and asked other townships, do you guys give bonuses? Do you pay out comp time? Do you allow your employees to furnish their whole houses with township funds? Not only that, you talk about the gas, okay? A lot of employees were filling up other family members' cars with gas. Come on, we need that. We need an investigation. Okay? Let's also talk about the different programs that was already in existence here in Thornton Township. But let's talk about the expense part of it. How the supervisor programs has cost less than what Frank Zuccarelli said. We don't want to talk about that, but we need to talk about it. But it's a shame on us as individuals that only come to this meeting because y'all think that this is the group that's going to vote. I encourage you to go throughout Thornton Township. And if you go throughout Thornton Township and you actually talk to the residents, they think you guys have a serious problem because they are going to elect their supervisor again. I want to say this.
That's your 3 minutes.
That in order of doing a smear campaign, how you beat an opponent or how you beat your opponent is in the street. So I say, get to the street. Get to the street.
Deborah Reeves?
Deborah, make sure you come up there for everybody like that.
Is it Deborah? Deborah Reeves?
Hello, everyone. Y'all waiting on me to say something? Okay, so what I would like to say is that all y'all come and bombard this meeting. This is for the audience. Y'all are messy as hell. Y'all want to heckle Tiffany every time, but when somebody heckle that one, y'all want to defend her. That one is heckling. It don't matter who the hell we heckle. So if we don't come to the meetings and heckle, let's heckle every damn body. Let's talk about her and Keith Freeman relationship. Let's talk about the wigs that y'all talked about. He was bad for Tiffany. Those was her purchases. Let's talk about the stuff that she purchased on her man card, on her married man card. So with that being said, let's heckle. Let's heckle everybody. Let's go a heckling ass meeting. Let's not get no business done. And let's just do what we need to do. That's what I got to say. You said something?
Paul Roberts?
Good evening, neighbors, trustees, and especially supervisor. I paid attention to our supervisor for a year now, and regret that she does not pay much attention to the people she is supposed to serve. Instead, she insists that she is about loving on the people while calling all those who criticize her haters wearing devil's horns. She stubbornly believes that she is still in control of the board meetings both here and in Dalton. She continues to campaign at our expense for another item in both governments when her constituents' biggest question is how come she is still in office. We have 7 more months to endure before a new supervisor is inaugurated. So I asked the supervisor, using the words of Trustee Jones, is it too late for you to do the right thing for the people? The purpose of my comment this evening is to ask the supervisor to work with the trustees reasonably. Reason is the ability God gave humans to make us superior to the rest of the animals. Elephants and whales have a much better sense of hearing than a human, but it's ridiculous trying to ask an elephant or a whale about the best way to distribute 9 million tax dollars between 155,000 people. A dog has much better sense of smell than a human, but if it poops inside your house, you don't expect the dog to apologize to you, nor do you expect the dog to respond to constructive criticism. By definition, an animal does not respond to reason. The only ways that humans can interact with them are to feed the animal, pet the animal, or give it a whack in the snout. This is my way of saying that the residents of Thornton Township can no longer afford the feeding and petting of the supervisor. Does the supervisor have an alternative to getting a whack in the snout? Not if she continues to act like an animal, convinced that she can outrun her captors. I wish we would meet the supervisor. They were not born with it. On the contrary, I want to finish this statement.
Hello. Okay, everybody calm down. Everybody calm down. All right, we're gonna go close session. All right, guys, thank you. Security. Okay, guys, it's over with now. It's time to go. It's over with. Stop. All right, let's go to close session. Let's go.
I wish to remind. Excuse me.
We all know life at home is
Okay, guys, you see what's going on? This is a little much. This is a little much, a little too much chaos going on at Thornton Township Board meeting. This is set for September the 24th, 2024. Okay, let's continue to watch, okay?
Excuse me, can I ask my question?
We shut this meeting down. No, there's no order. There's no order. There's no order.
Let me speak to you all.
Yeah.
You see what happened?
You see what happened all the time.
They don't want to hear what the public has to say. They don't want to be, she doesn't want to be accountable. And I wanted to address a certain thing that she had on that agenda. I think it was article ABC where they're talking about investigating Keith Freeman and Carlisle's credit card. She knows she gave them direction to do that. That's why she doesn't want to credit card in her name. So she didn't say, I didn't do anything. But she said, she always said she's the leader. She said she's calm. She said she's running stuff. She's full of bull.
Were you signed up for public comment? Were you signed up for public comment?
Yes, I was.
Right. Yeah, it's one of those things where you never know what's gonna happen.
No.
Oh.
I mean, it wasn't adjourned properly, but I mean.
As long as when the two leave, we know that it cannot.
Yeah, well,
It
I know
cannot,
Carmen's left, I'm on the way out. I don't know.
Because technically without her, but if one of you leaves, she shouldn't be meeting anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, okay. So Carmen's gone. Yeah, Carmen's gone. I mean, she may be outside, but I know she has to go. So it wasn't properly adjourned, but.
Do you know how many people did not get to make public comment?
You know what, she's making me a copy for me, I believe it was only 7. Yeah, that was quite a few, she's making me a copy, so, I mean, I don't know if they're gonna be here next meeting or not, but obviously they should, you know, be able to keep them on. But yeah, it was about 7, I checked right away.
Okay, guys, that was the meeting for Thornton Township Board meeting, September the 24th of 2024. Ooh, you saw Tiffany Henyard-Supervisor for Thornton Township. She left. And then the other ones start leaving one by one, but it was at least seven people that was signed up for comments, to make a comment. And they didn't get a chance to. After the first person made his comment, it seemed like he was in favor of the way Supervisor Tiffany Henyard, I think, in my opinion, he was in favor for the way some of the things she was doing. And then the second gentleman, not so much. He just want, I guess, since what's left of her term, for her to serve the people, work with the people. That's the way I interpret that one. And it didn't go so well. And I think after his comments, everything went haywire, built into chaos. Okay. But I will keep you updated on any more developments and everything with Supervisor Tiffany Henyard, and then also with Mayor Tiffany Henyard for Dalton. Okay, guys, thank you all. Whew, that was a lot. Thank you, guys. And you all have but I will keep you updated. I want everybody to enjoy the rest of the night. All right, bye-bye.